All right, welcome along to Queenstown Ice Arena for the NZWIHL competition between the Wakatipu Wild and Christchurch Inferno. So it'll be a good game tonight, this weekend. And my name's Bill Falcone. I'm joined in the box with the legend, Dave Dubnick. And so we'll talk you through it. And also up here with the in charge of production is Dave McGuire, and on the camera is Rob Crawford.
Yeah, well, it's going to be an interesting. We start off with a hot season. Wakatipu Wild opening up against Auckland Steel at home here in the Wild box here, the ice box today, the cold Queenstown Arena, and the Wild taking out 2 losses out of those 2 games. Steel looks strong, like powerful. Yeah. Wild had some chances. They did sink a couple or one in the second game, but yeah, Auckland, I think, Bill, from a betting man, I'd say Auckland would be the team to beat from what I've seen so far this season.
Oh, absolutely. And we want to keep the rumors going that they'll be splitting up into 2 teams up there to try and weaken them.
Right. And the battle between the Inferno and Thunders was split. So, that sort of shows you that anything can happen on a 2-game series.
Yep.
So this is going to be a real test of mettle. I believe both teams have sort of equal strength, goaltending. Some interesting changes. I know that Wakatipu's got another vet has come back now.
Bernie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bernie's back. Bernie's back. So it'll be weekend with Bernie. We'll see how that'll lift that Wakatipu Wild. Give it a little bit more depth.
And shout out to Bella. Hopefully she's watching. She'll be here in a few days.
And then funny thing about the Wild losing a couple of their players to the Inferno through, we like to say trades and the negotiations, but all it is really is university entrance in Lincoln. So Lucy Boniface and Jesse Strain joining from the last year's Wild team to this year with the Inferno. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Same thing's happening with Dunedin. Wild lost a couple to Dunedin as well, or 3. So sadly, this battle will be happening all season for these guys.
Nice. All right. So let's just remind everybody that this is sponsors that help make all this happen. So we want to give a big shout out to all the sponsors for the Wakatipu Wild. It's Sky City in their 3rd year. We also have Otautahi Tattoo, Queenstown. They're actually having a flash sale this Sunday, the 31st of May, as a fundraiser for the Wakatipu Wild. So if you're thinking about getting a tattoo, shoot down there and they'll look after you.
What would I do with another one, Bill?
Little Flick Fireworks, Bad Boy Fireworks, also
That's
for the
trouble.
retail.
That rascal's...
Craig Investments, Queenstown Auto Refinishing, debut year sponsor from them. And of course, James Allen is here from James Allen Photography. And the sponsors for the Christchurch Inferno.
Yeah, from the Inferno, we have Brendan Hart at Harcourt's Gold. Fatu Accountants. Fatupuro Accountants and Eden Health. Pinnacle Sports Physicians. You've got the referees and linesmen tonight, Bill?
Yep, the official is going to be Josh Leacock for referee, and the linesmen will be the veteran Aaron Chisholm and also Noah Reed. So a great opportunity there for Noah. He's getting into officiating. He's done a great job at the lower levels, and now he's up at this level, and I just think that's terrific. Support him 100%. Yeah, also, we have in the penalty boxes, we have Rebecca Dobson and Steve Reed. And the goal judges are Dave Gregory and Ingemar Eriksson. The MC is Ross Burns.
That's right. And then you guys are blessed with the soothing voice of Bill Falcone with the play-by-play. So just moments away, just lining up for a little bit of a handshake.
Yep, so we'll go over the starting lineup for the Wakatipu Wild. Forward, number 2, Gabby Mills. Number 5, also forward, Christian Wime. And I believe in center, number 16, Lydia Clark. On defense, number 92, Gracie Helmrich. And Aoife Orr. And in goal, Zadia Paulson, number 30.
For Canterbury, forward, number 21, Steph Patchett. Number 94, LT Hart. And Nerys Gordon, number 27, in the forward position. Starting off defense, Lucy Boniface. And number 7, and Addison Hodge, number 86. In net is Coco Crookshank, number 28.
And
Wow.
I believe it's LJ Hart, but
What did I say?
I'll check on that.
Oh,
LT,
sorry.
it's not written very clear there.
LJ, it is LJ. Yeah, my stupidity, sorry. Hey, you guys, if you're starting to mark down mistakes, listen, don't bother. You're going to need a big book if you're going to mark down mistakes that I make tonight.
Yeah.
Bill, I think there'll be a bit of fireworks tonight down there on this ice. It'll be cold up here, but really hot down there.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, I see Lucy starting off first line. There'll be a lot of how do you do's. And welcome back to Queenstown, Lucy and Jesse. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to see 60-plus shots again, though.
No, that was tough, but fantastically dealt with by both goaltenders for the Wakatipu Wild.
Yeah, Steele's definitely going to be the team to beat this year. I would be, a lot of pressure on them. Yeah, the officials were a little bit late coming out to the. They had problems with the getting in the dressing room, so they're running a bit
that
behind.
old chestnut, yeah, that old chestnut.
So they're just picking up the practice pucks just beneath us, and they're out on the ice. And the teams give a salute to each other. They'll go down to their respective ends, and we won't be far away from the center ice face-off.
I've heard of the old trick of locking out the opposition out of your dressing room, but never the referees. You don't want to tick the referees off.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a bad start to a game. So, the standings, I believe, the Wild sitting at the bottom at the moment, having 2 losses against Steele. Steele sitting at the top, and with 4 wins with their wins, and of course, Dunedin and Canterbury sitting equal.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Did they split? I'll have to grab the standings up.
All right, so they've just had their little cheer to the goalie.
Yeah, it looks like they split games.
Yeah, Kelly Bernstein back for Wakatipu Wild.
Yeah, they definitely needed more offense. So it'll be good to see her back on the ice.
Yeah, so it's Christian Owen centering for Wakatipu Wild, and Steph Patchett centering for.
So Nerys Gordon facing off against Kristen Wime.
Patchett.
And Wakatipu comes away. Millsy pushes it down the ice into the corner. Be collected up by, I think, Barrett. Centering pass, beautiful, but Lydia wasn't able to get a shot. It's down in the corner. Again, centering pass, backhand, and it goes in, but they had blown the whistle.
Yeah,
cool. So it's a good chip. Good chip at that by Millsy.
Great hustle in front of the net. They're both Christian and Lydia out front of that net, banging at it, but it was considered held before, and the whistle blown before it bounces in. So great first effort by the Wild. Face off to the right.
So Wakatipu again, had it, pushed it behind the net, centering pass right through the slot, and nobody was able to get to it. It's going to be run down by Orr. Orr pushes it behind her net, nobody there. Gets picked up by Gordon, but now pushed around to the side. And it's sitting on the side of the circle, try to get it out, kept in nicely by Canterbury, and now it'll be picked up, I think, by Gracie Helmrich, and it's wrapped around the wheel and goes back up to the top centering pass. Nobody able to take advantage of it. Turnaround shot was tried. Now a backhand. Knocked down. It's going to get outletted. Has Millsy going down the right-hand side. Takes it in. Dumps it on goal. But Wakatipu doing a line change, so no support there to be able to pick it up. Now Millsy comes off. Good job keeping it in by Bennett. Bennett wraps it around. I think that's Godfrey has it behind the net. And pushes it up the side, and it's outletted. Now into central ice. Harris puts it in. Now Bernie's going to have it in the circle. Quick shot gets knocked down. And now comes in. Yes, good job keeping it in the zone there by Bobby Weeks. And now Canterbury's going to push it up the side. Nobody was there, and they're able to get it into neutral ice. They dump it into the zone. Drops behind. Oh, centering pass by Wakatipu. And that was dangerous. Great opportunity there, but it's Barnett in pursuit. And now it's pushed down the side into outlet to Matthews. Matthews will pick it up, pushes it back into her own zone. And that's pushed into neutral ice. Left to go, and now it's pushed forward and dumped into the zone by Wakatipu, who will chase. Matthews goes down to push it up to the side. And now it's pushed into neutral ice. Looks like it hit a skate and brought down Gordon. Beautiful centering pass there, but nobody was able to take advantage. But a good check there by Patchett did a good job to keep that in the zone. And now it's picked up and dumped back into the Wakatipu zone. Fanned on it. Oh, great opportunity here. Beautiful shot by Gordon, but unable to get it past, and now it'll try to be skated out. And now Wimay will take it center ice. She's going to dump and chase. Millsy's going to go in as Wimay goes off on a change. Clark gets it. Clark right to Millsy, kicks around in the front, and then it's cleared out by Patchett. Patchett now, and that's pushed up the side, kicked into neutral ice. So Wakatipu now dumps it backwards. And good job there by Polly Bennett to stick check and break that up. And it's dumped in by Canterbury as they're going to do a partial line change. And it's in the corner. Good pressure by Gordon down there. And comes away with the puck. Centering pass. Just missed. And you have Strain. Oh, no. Outlet no good. Now it goes up to Sangster. Rebound for Burnsy. Burnsy gets an opportunity and unable to get much stick on it. So we'll get a stoppage of play at 16:02 in the first period.
Great opportunities for both teams there, Bill. That missed defensive move giving Canterbury a great shot on net and a great save by Zadia. But both goalies have been tested early in this piece.
So Canterbury comes away with it. They're going to skate into neutral ice. Good outlet to Shatrock. Shatrock gets taken off but kept in nicely there by Godfrey. It's dumped in. Shatrock now down in the corner, battling for it. Centering pass, beautiful. Quick backhand. Oh, Zadia does a nice job of saving it and pushes it out with her stick. Canterbury now another centering pass, but no good. Now quick shot. Zadia tried to glove it, but it came out. And now I think that's Harris that has it behind. Now
yeah, Bill, the Wakatipu struggling to get it out of their own zone. They seem a little scrambly at the moment. Can't seem to get a formula to break out.
Yeah, it's deja vu all over again against the Steel. Struggling to get it out of the zone. Here we have a cross-ice pass. Millsy picks it up. We're going to get too many men on the ice for Wakatipu.
Yeah, just
in a line change, the player hadn't cleared. Millsy came out of the off the bench and quickly touched the puck, and there was too many men. So,
well, this is a test for the Stampede. Stampede, listen to me. See, if you're counting mistakes, there's another one. Sorry, folks. For the Wild, chance for the Wild to test their penalty kill, and of course, Canterbury testing their power play.
So back to Shattuck. Shattuck pushes it down the side of the circle. A lot of time there. I think that's Hart. Quick shot by Shattuck. Pad save by Zadia. Back to Hart. Hart side of the circle. Quick shot. Gets deflected up. Gordon has it. Pushes it up the side. Now Hart has it. Side of the circle. Waiting. Back to Patchett. Patchett, top of the circle. Circles back around. Bumps back down into the corner. And now it's left for Patchett to come in. They're doing a nice job cycling. Beautiful pass right through the crease. Nobody there to take advantage of it. They weren't able to get it out. Now quick shot from the point, and Paulsa stabs it out of the air.
Yeah, Wild doing a good job of keeping those Canterbury players out. Shots are all from the outside. As long as Zadia can keep an eye on it, she's going to take that. But that one slider through the middle, wow, talk about trouble.
Yeah.
Just no one there to pick that up.
Yeah. No, that was a brilliant opportunity there. So
14-20 left in this first period.
So Canterbury wins the face-off back. Oh, beautiful opportunity there. So they push it down. See Bernie's going to pick it up behind the net. She's looking for some support. Good job there. I think that's Godfrey on her. A little bit physical, but and now Canterbury's going to skate out from their own end. And that's Godfrey. Godfrey takes it down the left side around Bennett's. Oh, beautiful centering pass. And a shot right in. And just right into the breadbasket. 40 seconds left in the power play. Wakatipu's able to clear it, and they'll get a line change. Now Canterbury's going to come out with speed. Goes by Weeks, going down the right side. Now come in the center to the slot. Centering pass, beautiful. Off a pad, Wakatipu. And now Godfrey across to Gorin. Gorin coming down the slot. Good pad waffle save by Zadia. It's now Gorin cross ice. One timer, beautiful shot. Went low. That was from Godfrey. Cross ice. Oh, another opportunity there for a one timer. Just unable to pull the trigger. Puck bounces around. Now it's bouncing off the back of the net, centering it again, and Wakatipu's able to come away with it. Millsy's going to have a race here against Gorin. She's going to get an opportunity to circle back, get some support, dumps it back in. Picked up behind the net by Wakatipu, but now pushed into the corner. Strain gets it. It's going to be icing. No, they've waved off the icing. The penalty's clear. They're back to even strength with 12:23 left in the first period. And Wakatipu pushes it backwards around the wheel. And into neutral ice, push it up. Now Matthews pushes it in forward. Deflects off a player. Looks like ping pong at the moment. Quick shot by Wime. Good effort there. And
during that, sorry, Bill, to interrupt. During that power play, Goering did a coast-to-coast all by herself, all the way down, got the shot away, and then boogies all the way back to defend. Man, wheels on that one. Yeah. Great work.
So Lawrence now pushes it forward. Sangster battling in the corner. I think that's Matthews going to come away with it. And it's pushed up the other side. Good stick check. Knocking it down. Here's an opportunity here. Cross ice pass. Sangster tries to push it forward, but now it's picked up by Patchett. Patchett will take it behind her own net. Pushes it up the side to Hart. Hart tries to clear. Isn't able to. Harris pushes it around. Sangster will get it the opposite corner. Dumps it off nicely to Bernie behind. Oh, beautiful backhand pass through the slot and crease. And now Gordon's going to get an opportunity here. Breakaway shot. Beautiful save. And Wakatipu still unable to clear it. And unbelievable job keeping it in here. Shot goes well wide. Bernie's doing a good job tying her up in the corner. Now Gordon has it behind the net. Tries to center it out. Wraparound was unsuccessful. And now it's going to get pushed into neutral ice. Should be icing.
Icing is a call again. Goring just wheels battling for it in front. A couple missed puck handles in front of the net, which really set up the Inferno to really test Zadia at close range.
Yeah, and that was a long shift. There's a lot of players out there that got stuck and weren't able to get off. And now with the icing, they're going to be very tired.
Yeah, stuck in there, left face off to the left.
So Wakatipu unable to get it out. They actually had control and lost it. Now here it's going to skate out. Got to get it out of the zone and finally do. Pushed up to Weeks. Nice give and go to Orr, and it goes out of play. We'll get a stoppage of play. 10:27 left in the first period.
Fantastic work there finally to get it out. Giving them, more than anything, giving them a chance to get that line change.
Yeah, absolutely, because there's a bunch of tired ladies out there, that's for sure.
All right, face off to the left of Pulse. No, sorry.
Of Crookshank.
Of Crookshanks. Another mistake. Come on, guys. Give me a break.
So Wimay wins the face-off, but it gets kicked around and now back into neutral ice. Quick pass. Millsy has it, pushes it up to Wimay. Wimay takes it down the side. Too far. Godfrey comes away, pushes it back to Tobin, and then Tobin up to 88 is Eccleton Allen. Quick shot. Caught in the air. And
an unintentional drop pass. It fell right on the stick of, I believe it was Jeffries perhaps that took that shot, and it was right on target. Now the face-off. Now the face-off is to the left of Pulse.
Yeah.
With 10 minutes left.
So Canterbury comes away with it. Centering pass at the top. It's high in the slot, but Sangster comes away with it. Puck comes out. Bennett's having a physical play there against Godfrey. And now it's pushed down into the zone, and now Godfrey's going to come out. Cross-ice pass. Eccleton Allen, too far for her. Harris will gather it up in her own zone, but good pressure by Eccleton Allen. Nice back pass to Zhang. Zhang loses it, and now Harris has it. Stops behind her own net, pushes it up the side, up to Burstein. And now she pushes it, passes to herself, does a good job there. Hustling just a little bit too far. Matthews and her go down into the corner to battle for it. Puck comes out. Now Matthews is going to start out with it. Nice job keeping it in, but unable to keep control of it. Now Patchett's going to take it down the right side. Gets brushed off. And now it's pushed behind the net. Weeks has it. Wraps it back around the wheel to nobody. Now Barnett shot on goal there. It gets knocked down. Rebound comes out. Now Harris has it behind the net. Skating out. Good job getting it out of the zone. And it's pushed all the way back to the blue line. And now Matthews takes it down the left side, loses control. And Wakatipu will clear it. And Barnett gathers it and then pushes it over to Gorin. Gorin up to Shattuck. Shattuck takes it down the left side, gets around Orr. Centering pass, but too high and over the stick. So Hart's down there battling for it. Now it's pushed forward. Harris will grab it, take it behind her net. Looking, stops, changes direction, pushes it to the side of the circle, and now takes it up. Weeks is going to take it down the left side, pushes around. Is that Hodge? And now it's pushed up almost back to the point. Thurston there puts it down. Wimay's now battling in the corner for it. It comes away. I'm not sure if that's Mills that has it. Pushes it backwards to Wimay. Wimay's going to come around the circle. Oh, kind of a pass to Thurston. Unable to get any wood on it, though, to shoot it. Good job by Helmrich keeping it in. Thurston now pushes it as Wimay clears. Now Millsy has it. She's looking to center. Beautiful centering pass, but unable to pull the trigger on it. And it's kicked into neutral ice. Helmrich just dumps it backwards. And now Polly's going to go against Shattuck, who decides to turn around, go back into her own zone. Cross-ice pass to Tobin. Tobin goes opposite side to Eccleton Allen. And it's just stopped at the blue line. Nice job there. Pass is too quick. And now it's pushed down. Gathered up by Godfrey. He's going to take it down the left side. No, she stopped. It looked like a delayed offside, but got waved off. And now Wakatipu will skate out from behind their own zone. That's Kelly Burstein. She's got Bennett in support. Good job centering pass, but nobody was there. They were watching her. Stayed back out of the slot, which was a shame. And now Bennett's going to take it back behind her own net, loses control. Gets picked up by Canterbury. Beautiful centering pass, but nobody was there. Now Burstein's going to get an opportunity again. One-on-one, gets around one. Gets shoved off by Godfrey. And now a shot goes on goal, goes wide. It's picked up opposite side by Potter. Oh, big hit. We're going to get a penalty here. Possible roughing or boarding.
Gordon. Yeah.
He's got roughing.
Yes, so a few things I'd like to mention. Bernstein coming back with that chaotic skating style, but huge involvement in both ends of the ice.
Yeah.
And hustling, making the Inferno jump on that puck early. Another thing I'm noticing is is after a while of skating, there's a lack of positioning. They're bunching up a bit, and we'll see how this goes for a power play for the Wild. Shot all net.
So Wakatipu won the face-off, went back to Millsy at top of the circle, got a quick shot away, but saved by Cruikshank. And now head of steam here coming out from Helmrich, but it bounced off of Mills' skate, and they'll start over now. Orr has it behind her net. Good pressure being put on by Wakatipu, and Millsy unable to hold on to the pass. Gurin dumps it back behind the net. Helmrich's going to chase it, but Patchett's doing a great job of hustling. And wow, just so far the power play looks a little bit disorganized, but let's see if they can pick it up. Again, pass too much for Millsy, and it skips over a stick and can't control it. Canterbury's doing a terrific job on penalty kill. The puck's, other than the face-off, has been in the Wakatipu zone. Now finally Weeks takes it down, pushes it, going to dump and chase. Barnett wraps it around the boards, but good job by Orr to keep it in. Now it's down in the corner to Millsy. Millsy's going to get a quick shot, bounces off the side of the net. Now Weeks has it. Weeks trying to push it back to Helmrich, but who does a good job to keep it in. And a shot that floats. And Cruikshank's able to tie it up with, I think there's 37 seconds left on the power play.
So that 30-some seconds of the Wakatipu Wilds battling to get it out of their own zone. Great work by the Inferno trying to just stop them at the blue line, push it back in.
Wakatipu wins the face-off. Burstein has it, side of the circle. He's going to get a quick shot right in the chest protector, and it gets rebounded. Bernie gets it back, pushes it up to Harris. Harris does a one-time in front, rebounds around, and Cruikshank's able to get her glove on it and tie it up.
That was a beautiful controlled shot by Harris. Just not super powerful, but very accurate. And Cruikshank able to get on top of that.
Yeah, nice job by not letting the rebound come out.
Yeah, gobbling it up. Oh, listen.
So Bennett wins the face-off. Goes back. Cross-ice pass, but nobody there. Where was the defenseman on that side? They didn't adjust, so now it goes back. Burstein will have it behind her own net with about 7 seconds left. Forward pass, but too far. Bennett's now has it and dumps it forward. Wakatipu will do a partial line change. The penalty's over. We're back to even numbers. Mills does a good job trying to get in there. May now pushes it back in. And this should be icing. Now goes on net. So now it's pushed out into neutral ice. And now Mills does a good job to take that off of Gurin. It's pushed around. Harris tries to grab it but can't. And it's a very broken play up to May, but now Barnett's going to have it and dump it down into the zone. It'll be chased down on the opposite side after going around the wheel. Lost control of it. Canterbury's come away with it. Quick shot. Rebound there. There's one opportunity. Wow. I think Wakatipu got a little bit lucky there. Beautiful opportunity for Canterbury. And they just weren't able to get it. Zadia did a great job of making a couple saves down there with 2:50 left in the first period. And again, Wakatipu struggling to clear it. And now finally Weeks puts it on net on a rebound. And good job there by centering pass over to Potter. Potter now pushes it back, but nobody there to take advantage. Canterbury gets it out to neutral ice. Quick pass to Gordon. And again, Wakatipu struggling to get any wood on this puck to get it out of their zone. And now tried to get forced out there, but good stick job keeping it in by Canterbury. Now side of the circle. It's going to be picked up by Boniface. And now it's down in the corner. Wakatipu has it, pushes it up and gets it back into neutral ice with 1:47 left in the first period. Oh, collision there on the blue line. Shot goes well wide. Good job by Godfrey keeping it in. Wow, and Eccleton Allen just in the front there. Had a beautiful opportunity, but now it comes all the way back. Now Wallace has it, and Burstein's going to go down and hustle. Great job. Tries a quick shot on the short side. Now turnaround. And now Canterbury's going to take it out. A little bit too hard for Jeffries, and now it's pushed into the zone by Eccleton Allen. Harris will gather it up with just over a minute left in the first period. A little bit of looking there. And now finally Wakatipu gets it. Skating it out is Harris right up the slot. Quick shot down low. Gets rebounded out to the corner. Gets her own rebound. Nice job tying it up. Matthews is over there with Eccleton Allen. Now it's back to the point to Lawrence. Lawrence dumps it down into the corner. Burstein's there. Gets tied up. Now Barnett is there. Eccleton Allen has it. Now it's finally pushed out with about 27 seconds left in the first period. Wakatipu may get one more opportunity here. Cross-ice pass, but intercepted by Shattuck. Gets around one defender, and no penalty there. Beautiful shot there by Gorin. Gorin's trying to come to the side. And good job by Paulsa to gather that up and get a stoppage of play with 8 seconds left in the first period.
There's two attempts by Wakatipu to clear that puck out of that right side, and Gordon robbed the nest both times, turning everything around. And when it's sort of against the flow, Wakatipu got out of jail quite luckily twice, and once again robbed, and now the face-off is in that Wakatipu zone.
So Canterbury won the face-off, drops it in, 2 seconds left. This should tie it up. And that'll do it for the first period. Yeah, a couple, it seemed like the Wakatipu players are not hungry for the puck on offense. The offensive players do, but in the defensive zone, they seem to be looking at it and waiting for pucks to come to them.
Yeah, their ability to break it out of their own zone is what's really hampering them. I've got to say that the Inferno is on them like whatever, because there's not giving them that time to set up to break out. So their breakout's got to be faster in order to make that motion down. Once they're in that Inferno zone, they've had some great opportunities, much like the Inferno also having some great opportunities. We have tested the goalies in a few great
there's been quite a few shots. I think it's 12 to 15, is it? Shots on goal, roughly?
Yes, 12 to 15.
And
if I were to pick a star for that period, that Goring end-to-end many times, both in the and Goring being able to hustle forward and backwards, and Kelly Bernstein for the Wild, just her. She's always everywhere, which sometimes can cause problems because if she's out of position, because she's been hungry for the puck, leaving. How many pucks floated past the deep slot on both
Yeah.
sides, Bill. I think you guys, if you got nothing else to do, go back and count for me. I'll get it wrong, but there was an awful lot of
Yeah.
opportunities there.
No, there wasn't. And that's something else, though, is I think Wakatipu hasn't really been setting up the house and working back and forth down low and back to the point when they're in the offensive zone. They haven't been cycling it as well. It's been more shots and rebounds.
That's right. Just sort of just energy to just get down there and get a shot away. And there hasn't been as many rebounds in front as there was for Zadia. You know, those rebounds in front, which is so dangerous.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
so,
wow.
yeah, look forward to the second period. We'll take a short break, and we'll see you back in about 15 minutes. All right, welcome back to Queenstown Ice Arena. Coming to the end of the first intermission between the Wakatipu Wild and Christchurch Inferno in the NZWIHL. So it's tied at 0 at the moment, and be interesting to see how it goes. It's anybody's game. Let's see if Wakatipu Wild can try and start cycling the puck in the offensive zone, and a lot of players maybe stop looking at the puck and get more aggressive to go after it.
Yeah, I'm seeing that the Inferno, sorry to interrupt you, Bill. I'm seeing the Inferno with 17 shots on net and taking 17 shots on the Wild, and only 11 for the Wild taken on Crookshank. So the Wild might have to step up a little bit to match that. And if you're counting mistakes, Bill's been counting mistakes. He's got 17 mistakes I've made so far for that first period. So big thank you to Dave and Rob on the camera and the buttons.
Nice. Wakatipu wins the face-off. Millsy's going to take it down the right side. Pressure on by Gordon, but she wraps around behind the net, centering. No, comes back to her. She has a side of the circle, dumps it backwards behind the net to Wimay. Wimay lets it slide through. Now she's going to chase it. Gets rubbed off there by Patchett, but is able to come back with the puck. And now it's pushed into the corner. Millsy, I believe, has it. Her stick got caught in the Zamboni door. And now tried a quick turnaround by Wimay, but rebound comes out front. Now Mills has it behind the net. Quick shot up high, gets knocked down. Hand pass.
Hand pass, so that whistles that dead. Great work there by Gabby Mills, battling behind the net, drags it up forward, taking those shots. Wimay also backing her on that fight in the corner. So obviously the conversation was puck control. You're not going to get any shots if you don't have the puck. So they're fighting hard for that puck.
So Bennett wins the face-off, comes back to Burstein. Burstein slides, now dumps it, wraps it round the wheel, be chased down. And not able to get out, and now it'll get skated out by, is that Gorin? Gorin loses control, otherwise would have had a breakaway there. Harris now goes down, meets her. Now Lawrence tries to push it up, and it's pushed into the top of the slot, and it'll get skated out here by Bennett's. And Bennett has her stick get stuck in the Zamboni door also. That'll be pushed down. Looks like it'll be icing. They've waved it off for some reason. Now Harris was able to get there first. Now Burstein comes down. Good job getting it out. And now it's pushed up the side, but it'll be kept in by Wallace. Wallace hits it behind the net as Canterbury does a partial line change. Wakatipu skated out. Unable to clear the zone. And now it's finally pushed out. This could be icing if it's not on net. This goes on net, so they get lucky there. Wakatipu does a line change. Burstein does a nice job hustling to get that back, but unable to control it. And now the Canterbury will start out behind their own net. Good pressure there by Potter. And now it's pushed out. This should be icing.
It didn't have much pepper on it, but it seemed to slide through like a whole bunch of players and end up as an icing call. It wasn't intended as a clearing pass. It was just a pass to the blue line and just kept going unobstructed.
So 17:49 left in the second period. We're still tied at 0.
Great chance for Bobby Weeks there centering for the Wild.
And Canterbury wins it, knocks it back to Helmrich. Helmrich pushes it forward. And finally Canterbury gets it back, and now it gets picked up by Orr in her own zone. She's going to take it down the right side. Stops, and now is going to dump it. It'll be chased down by Mills in the opposite side, but gets stopped by Barnett. Now brought out. Unable to control the puck was Wakatipu, so they take it down. Now we have Jeffries takes it there. Mills comes away with it. Mills dumps it back into neutral ice. And that's nice. Now it gets dumped down into the zone, and good hustle there by Mills to get to it, but unable to keep control. Now Clark, beautiful job intercepting that. Shot goes well wide, but now it's pushed back. Again, Mills, the side of the circle. It's getting a little bit physical in there.
In that corner, yeah.
Canterbury comes away with it. Now Lawrence going to try and keep it in and is unable to. And so now Gordon's going to get a quick shot here. Good glove save, pad save. Backhand comes in. Now Patchett has it, pushes it down. And it finally gets out. Nice job there by Wimay to get it around. Good pass there to Mills, but Mills out of gas. And it's going to peel off and go for a line change. And Canterbury will start out in their own zone. They push it into neutral. Harris will gather it up in neutral ice. Cross ice pass. A little bit too far. Gordon's going to get a shot here. Quick shot. Goal!
Well, that's that hustle.
Yeah, a weak pass cross ice gets intercepted by Gordon. And Gordon's able to go down and hit a top shelf over Zadia's pad.
Snipered it.
Yep.
So,
but it started off with a weak pass cross ice that got intercepted, and that's a shame. So Canterbury, first blood.
We'll see if this lights the fire under the Wakatipu belly. See if they can turn this around. Lots of time left.
So Helmrich's going to start out behind her own net. Good pressure on by Canterbury. It's a full court press almost. They're keeping the pressure on. They're going to gather it up in their own zone, push it all the way out to neutral ice, gathered up, and then pushed in forward. That was Orr that pushed it down into the zone. Picked up by Wallace. Wallace wraps it around. Now Polly has it. Push back. Orr's going to get a quick shot. Gets on net. Back to Orr again. Top of the circle. Quick shot is knocked down by Bennett, who tries to push it forward. Burstein is getting absolutely mugged in there. Good defense by Canterbury.
She'll check her back pocket for the wallet after that. Yeah. Harassment.
So a good outlet there. But Orr's able to get to it first in the zone. You see Jesse Strain giving her a little bit of a shove, saying, hey, remember me? So it goes through. Strain loses her stick. Centering pass there, but nobody's able to get there. Now Thurston got it behind the net, and now it's pushed out. Strain's going to center it. Good stick check there to break that up.
Kept in, pushed in. And Lawrence firing it out around the boards.
Oh, we're going to get a tripping penalty here. Oh.
That'll be Weeks,
That'll be Bobby Weeks. Will be going off for 2 minutes for tripping, I believe.
Some great opportunities there by the Wakatipu Wild. Big hello to DVS coach and many things around the area. Thanks for your messages. Yeah, the Wakatipu Wild had some opportunities there, and now we have to turn it around to a penalty kill.
So Wakatipu wins, but once again, fans on the outlet. But now Mills is able to get it. Does a nice job pushing it down. But now Gorin skate off sides if she takes it in.
Just offside. Jesse Strain giving zigged when she should have zagged, but
hey, that's hockey.
That's hockey, yes. Head up hockey. So here's a chance. Owime facing off the offside dot
against Gorin. Wimay wins it, pushes it back into her own zone. Helmrich tries to hammer it out, but hits a Canterbury player. Is kept in. Now this one is cleared finally by Orr, or is that Harris? They cleared it. It'll get gathered up by Godfrey behind her own net with Mills putting pressure on. Now it's outletted. Cross ice. Now gets taken in by Gorin. Back to Patchett. Patchett drops it off for Godfrey. Godfrey, quick shot down low. Went wide. Now Patchett has it on the side of the circle. Cross ice pass to the other circle. Side of the circle. Oh, had the back door there, but unable to pull the trigger was Jessie Strain. So she's now thrown it down the ice, and LJ Hart will gather it up, start from her own zone. With about 47 seconds left on the power play. Hart takes it in, clears up. We're going to get another penalty here, I believe, against Polly Bennett. It's going to be interference.
Bennett,
Yeah,
I thought Bennett did a very good job there, getting in the way, but I think she leaned into it a little too much. She did a great job of tangling up, but maybe leaned a little hard.
Wow, this is massive now. We have Orr, Bernstein, and Helmrich out there, and that's going to be 5-on-3 for 40 seconds. So great opportunity here for the Inferno. And Canterbury wins it. Shattuck has it back to the side of the circle. Quick shot down low. Rebound comes out front. It's going to be kept in. Shattuck has it down to Patchett. Patchett. Cross ice pass. Turnaround by Eccleton Allen. Goes wide.
Hart.
And now it's pushed down. Now Shattuck.
Great work.
Take it behind the net.
Sorry about that. Great work by the Wild, keeping everybody outside.
Yeah, nobody's getting close, which is good. But now that the equals just come, or that we're down 5-4, Weeks comes out of the box. She's going to take it. Oh, brilliant opportunity there, but unable to pull the trigger. Now Gorin is going to get a shot right off the chest pads, and now it's finally cleared out. Going to get an opportunity here with Mills coming off the bench with just under a minute left in the power play. She's doing a nice job. Godfrey's pressing her into the boards. It comes out. Good job, good hustle by Harris to get there.
Delayed penalty there.
And we're going to get a
Hook
penalty hooking against Wakatipu.
No, against the Inferno behind the net. So things from a very quiet first, well, only two penalties in the first period. We've had 3
2 minutes for hooking against Godfrey.
Right, 11 minutes, 48 seconds left. Shots are 14
Wakatipu.
And 19 for the Inferno.
So Mills comes away, quick shot right up into the shoulder. But
yeah, great heads-up play. It was tight quarters there, and she got that shot away. Fantastic
and was
work.
able to lift it too, which was nice.
Yeah. Gabby Mills, veteran for the Wakatipu Wild, and Icefern as well.
So as Wallace comes off and Shattuck comes on, Canterbury wins the face-off. Take it behind their own net. Push it up the side too far. Now Gordon has it. Good job by Harris to keep it in. But it finally gets bounced out into, and I think that's Gorin down the left side. Good pressure there. Now pushed back. And now this will be an opportunity as it goes back. Shattuck will grab it from her own zone. Knocked down. Have a delayed offsides there, so Wakatipu has to peel off. As Canterbury. Wow, now Canterbury having.
Geesh.
We're going to get another penalty here.
Oh,
high stick.
Gorn. Not happy with that call. 2 minutes, high stick, yes.
2 minutes for high stick to Gorin.
How many is that?
Wow,
for?
so now this will be a 5-on-3 for how many? 10 seconds?
No.
Or a minute and 10.
A minute and 10.
For a minute and 10. Now Wakatipu will have a 5-on-3. So here's real gut check time.
Fantastic opportunity for Wakatipu Wild to get this goal back.
Let's see if they start cycling. Helmrich has it, top of the slot. She skates it to the right side. Cross ice pass. Wow. Polly played with it a little bit and then shot well high and wide. She's looking for a one-timer setup. It gets dumped back. Side of the circle. Burstein has it. It's going to bring it across the top to the slot. Cross ice to Polly Bennett. Bennett again plays with it too much instead of one-timing it. And is just trying to look for top shelf, and it goes all the way around the boards.
In Polly's defense, Polly Bennett's defense, those are just off the mark.
So this will be, got lucky it wasn't icing there, but they're unable to stop it. And we're down to about 20 seconds roughly on the 5-on-3. And I think Wakatipu's let them out of the box a little bit here. Pass.
And back down the ice.
So they'll be down now for about 50 seconds. They'll have a 5-on-4. As Godfrey's back on the ice for Canterbury. And now Helmrich's going to start out behind her own net. And good job there between Gordon and Patchett. Put pressure on. We may now push this up to Mills. She's going to cross ice pass back to Orr. Orr's going to take it down the left side. Quick shot. Goal! Wow. I don't think Cruikshank saw that until the last minute. Just a beautiful.
Just below the bar.
Yeah, just below the bar. It just floated up and I think was screened by the defenseman.
Yeah, Aoife Ord. Great shot just from the top of the circle. Right on target. And yeah, screen possibly. She didn't seem to move as if she saw the puck. So yes, I'd call that a screen. All right, my goodness, here we go. We got ourselves a hockey game. Wakatipu Wild ties it up. Aoife Orr shot.
Yeah, from the top of the circle.
And that'll put a bit of fire in the bellies of Wakatipu Wild.
Let's hope so. Now Weeks giving good pressure down low.
Weeks still fighting for it.
Nice. Wakatipu's able to come away. Cross ice, goes behind the net. It's going to get picked up by Harris. Harris tries a quick turnaround. Now gets one through, but it goes wide. Get picked up by Potter. It's the opposite circle. Again, pushes it in. Stick save. Weeks has it now down low. Bounces a pass. A one-timer. Nice shot. Goes wide. And now Canterbury will push it down. It'll be icing. No, it won't have the legs for it. Lawrence will collect it up. Take it behind her own net. With Tobin putting pressure on. Now Hart picks it up. She's going to take it down the left side. Quick shot down low. Zadi is able to save it. Oh, beautiful centering pass. Nobody's there. Matthews picks it up in the opposite blue line. And now it's pushed into neutral ice. And back to Barnett. Barnett pushes it around. And Harris will gather it up behind her own goal line with Hart in pursuit. Good stick check there by Hart.
8 minutes, 15 seconds. 8 minutes, 15 seconds left in this.
Oh, beautiful pass there across the crease. Nobody was able to do it. Now you got Millsy with Clark, side circle, quick shot goes wide. Clark's able to pick it up side of the circle, gets over a stick, and now it's pushed down. Lawrence will chase it down in her own zone. Oh.
Noah getting belted around there on the blue line by a bunch of girls.
So we made good backhand pass, but Mills not able to control it. It's going to be a big opportunity as Wakatipu was doing a line change. Gordon back and goal!
Well, I think
Gordon to Gorin, I think.
Yeah, Gordon ended up Gordon did a good job of the defense were dragged over to the side, and Gordon was held onto that puck just long enough.
But once again, that play was able because Wakatipu was in the middle of a line change of its defensemen when they were coming out on offense, which it's always hard in the second period. But normally, as you're pushing down on offense, you do the change. So it was a very late change by Wakatipu.
The long change. Wakatipu thought they were moving it. The momentum was going into Inferno territory, but obviously got turned around at the wrong time. Unlucky for Wakatipu. But Goring's the person that's going to do it too. They'll find your weaknesses.
So Wakatipu now pushes it up. Nice pass to Burstein. Burstein has two players there. Oh, shot goes wide. Had two players opposite in support. It was a 3-on-1 or 3-on-2, and beautiful opportunity. But now it's just being passed around here. Too far for Jeffries, or this will be icing.
Jeffries couldn't get a stick on that, and icing's the call.
So 6:57 left in the second period, and the Inferno come back and answer pretty quickly as they lead 2-1.
Speaking of comebacks, I see that the shots on are almost tied up with 20 for the Inferno and 17 for the Wild. So Wild have come up busting out pretty hard there. Lots of shots.
So Godfrey has it behind her own net. Starts out, pushes it up. Good chip pass.
Here.
It'll be gathered up by Harris. And good job there to Thurston. Thurston back to Weeks. Weeks going to get a shot. Good job by Godfrey getting in the way with it with a leg. And now I think that's Lawrence has a shot that's well wide. And back to the point for Weeks, but unable to control it. Harris does a nice job of covering for it. And now Godfrey will start out in her own zone. Up to Jeffries. Now shot cross ice, well wide. Picked up by Harris. Overskated Eccleston Allen, but now Hodge has it. Top of the slot. She just backhands it to nobody. Now Lawrence has it behind the net. Is unable to clear. Backhand, shot, rebound. It's bouncing around in the front there. Wow, that was unfortunate that all started from a bad clearing pass. And now it'll get pushed up the side by Harris. Nice job fending off the defender. And now Boniface pushes it up. Now Patchett has it. Mills tries to put pressure on her, rubs her off. Comes away with the puck, pushes it behind the net, wraps around. Nobody's skating hard for it.
Bill, I think they are skating hard. They just pooped. We're at the bottom of the second here, and ice is slow as well.
So we may overskates. Now Hart has it, tries to split the skates, is unable to. Now pushes it out to Mills. Mills will get an opportunity here. Oh, good job there by. Was that Hodge that broke that up? And now Wakatipu has it back to the point to Orr. Orr shoots it, but it gets off of Gurin's skate, bounces around the side. Wakatipu comes away with it. That's Polly. Bennett's. Oh, good stick check there to stop her from getting a pass. Now Gordon has it, but Clark is able to keep it out.
Or making a great stick check there.
And Helmrich now gathers up. She's got Bennett's down the side. Oh, unable to handle the pass. Matthews comes through and gathers it up, takes it behind her own net. Now she's going to drop it off. Good job there by Burstein, keeping the pressure on. Needs some support. Nice job to peel off, get the thing side of the circle, back to the point to Orr. Orr keeps it in. Down low, rebounds, kicked out. And now that's Strain taking it down the side, and now it's pushed up. Gets into neutral ice. Good job there to lift the stick to get it by
Tobin.
And now Orr will gather in her own zone with Tobin keeping pressure on. Orr peels off backwards. Now Eckington Allen comes out of the box. It gets pushed up too far. We're going to get an icing.
Yeah, there's some great green shoots coming out of that Wakatipu camp. The younger, newer skaters starting to actually formalize and move with the rest of the lines, which is great to see. There's just some new blood in there that has to melt in with the rest of them, and they're starting to do that now.
So Godfrey does a nice job keeping it in. Low shot gets knocked down. And now Jeffries back to Tobin. Tobin and Sangster unable, now finally clears it. Now we have a 2-on-1 opportunity, but the pass by Lawrence was bouncing and went over the stick. Now Lawrence fans on a shot, and now Weeks will push it in. And it's picked up opposite side by Harris. Harris doing a nice job splitting the defenders. Almost got through all three. Had Weeks there. Unable to get her the puck. Good job of breaking that up by Dixon. And now Eccleston Allen's going to dump it in. That's offsides as it hit a player that was in the zone.
We're looking at 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in this second period. 2-1 for the Inferno. And Great end-to-end action. Face-off circle. Patchett up against Owime.
And Owime wins the face-off, and it pushes it out. Mills won't be able to get to it first, as it's Boniface and her battle for it. It's good to see. And he gets dumped back behind the net to Owime. Quick shot, tries the backhand wrapper, a goal!
Well, that tenacity of Mills, that hustle that Mills had, muscling Boniface off the puck, and then coming around, forcing the puck deep, and then just battling for it with the Owime on that far side. Mills picking up the scraps on the far on the close side.
Yeah, Owime tried to wrap around and then got her own rebound and was able to pass it across to Mills, and Mills was able to bang it home, which is wonderful.
Oh my goodness, what a period. So we're looking at 2 minutes, 12 seconds left. 2-all game. What a game. You're right, fireworks down on the ice.
So Wakatipu wins it. Sangster dumps it forward. It get picked up by Barnett. She's going to continue it along the wheel. Up to Strain. Strain pushes it down. Good job there. Good hustle by Gorin, I think, has it. Prevented the icing. Wakatipu seemed to be looking at it a little bit again, but centering pass, beautiful stick check there to break that up. Now here's an opportunity here with Burstein against Barnett. She's going to get a quick shot down low. Beautiful, beautiful shot, but it hit her about shoulder or chest and deflected up into the wood.
Great work there by Bernstein to pick up that floating puck, and big battle there chasing it down, and ended up with a shot on net.
Yeah, this is good hockey. A minute 30 left in the second period. We're tied at 2. So Canterbury's going to bring it out. Good outlet pass there. Up to Hart. Hart's going to get an opportunity against Harris. Oh, they're going to call a penalty here. They try a wraparound. That'll be interesting to see. Is that he's
shoulder
going to call
contact?
Shoulder.
Yeah, no, I'd like to play that back.
Yeah, I don't know there was much in that from a penalty.
But yeah, what do we?
I think it was
here we go. Yeah,
dramatic fall.
We'll just.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to see that one again.
Oh, well. Here we go. Back to it.
So Canterbury's going to have a great opportunity with 1:14 left in the second period. So Wakatipu wins the face-off. Helmrich tries to clear it. It just bounces up. Canterbury back to Godfrey. Godfrey top of the slot. One-timer. Beautiful shot by Gorin. It goes wide. Had the top shelf, but sailed over the net. So cross-ice pass. Hart's going to take it in. Wraps it round the wheel. Nobody there. Mills picks it up. Unable to tie it up. Gorin has it. Cross-ice pass to Hart. Hart top of the circle. Beautiful shot. Bounces out. Bounces right over the stick. And now Godfrey back to Hart. One-timer. Beautiful cycling here with 32 seconds left. Cross-ice to Gorin. Gorin, side of the circle. Hit Zadia right in the chest. I don't think she saw it. And then it dropped in front of her. She's able to get a glove on it. For stoppage of play.
Once again,
seconds.
if you could play that back, the Wakatipu Wild absolutely tangling up the girls in the deep slot and forcing the Inferno to shoot from the outside. And there was an awful lot of bodies to shoot through. I don't think that actually hit Zadia. To hit one of the players before it got to Zadia. There was such clutter in front, Bill.
So Owime wins the face-off, but it gets back to Godfrey. Godfrey across the Hart. Hart, quick shot. Nice save by Zadia. Burstein tries to push it out. Godfrey unable to control it at the line. There's 10 seconds left. Cross-ice pass to Gorin. Gorin's going to take it down the right side. Side of the circle. Quick shot. Gets her own rebound. Backs around. And now Bennett is able to clear it.
And that ends that second period.
With 53 seconds left in the power play to start the second period. Wow.
Wow, what an ending that Wakatipu Wild, that penalty and then the ability for the Wild to just keep the Inferno out the outside. There was one pass that drifted through just from Goering, I believe, just drifted through the entire slot and untouched, which was very lucky for the Wakatipu Wild. So we're sitting
There's
on
some of the highlights from that period. I mean, both teams had a 5-on-3, and neither one was able to take advantage of it and get a goal, which is massive.
Yeah, I think that the work that the heavy lifting that was done by those 3 players on the ice for both teams at their time was spectacular to keep those shots out. So, and goaltending. Look at that, 22-19. So in the last 5-7 minutes, the Inferno were down to 2 shots on net, and so that makes a big difference. So, and
it's going to be an exciting third period. Hopefully you'll come back and join us. We'll take a 5-minute break for 10 minutes, and we'll see you in about 15. All right, welcome back to Wakatipu Wild versus Christchurch Inferno at the Queenstown Ice Arena. Just at the second intermission, we're tied at 2. So you just want to give a shout out to the sponsors again. They make this possible, along with the league and all the volunteers. For the Canterbury Inferno, we have Brendan Hart at Harcourt's Gold. We have Futo Poro Accountants, Eden Health, Pinnacle Sports Physicians. And for the Wakatipu Wild, we have James Allen Photography, Queenstown Auto Refinishing, Craig's Investments, Little Flick Fireworks, along with Bad Boy Fireworks in the retail, Otautahi Tattoo Queenstown. And remember, there's a flash sale. If you're looking to get a tattoo and you're in the Queenstown area, it's a fundraiser this Sunday, the 31st of May, for the Wakatipu Wild. So drop in there and get yourself a tattoo, and also Sky City Casinos.
Yeah, come get a Wakatipu Wild logo tattoo. I think they're on. Help yourself.
Yeah, they have quite a few you can choose from at a fixed price, and a few options there, and it's a great fundraiser for the ladies and for the team.
Yep, put one directly below mine that says "Born to Skate."
Good on you. So I had a look at the replay of that penalty, and yeah, you could see that Harris kind of threw her shoulder and lifted her elbow a wee bit as I think it was Hart was trying to get around her, and she might have had her, so may have been a professional penalty.
both her and Paulie, like the Wakatipu Wild historically, you know, there's no love lost. You know, they're a muscly group, and definitely won't allow anyone inside that zone, and that's what happened there. So maybe just a little bit too much.
Yeah, so
forceful.
Canterbury's going to start with a 46-second power play to start the third period. So let's see who has the conditioning, and if the Wakatipu can actually try and start getting more hungry for the puck. So Canterbury starts out behind their own zone. Godfrey has it. Good pressure by Burstein, keeping her honest. Outlets to Gorin. Gorin's going to take it down the left side. Crosses the blue line. Stick check by Polly Bennett. Shot weak, goes in toward the net, and Paulso decides to gather it up, get a stoppage of play with 24 seconds left in the power play.
Yeah, it chewed up a lot of that power play, just having to circle around and come collect and then move back in. So if Wakatipu can do that once more, which is clear, that'll wipe out that penalty, and then put us back 5-on-5.
So they win the. Godfrey has it up at the point. Shoots it well wide as a half pass. Now Jeffries has it down in the low corner. Tries centering pass. Unable to do anything, but now Burstein has it. She's going to just delay, and that kills off the penalty just about. 3 seconds left. She's going to have an attempt here. Good job. Gets around Godfrey. Gets it in. Push through. She gets knocked down. Now Orr does a great job keeping it in there. Dumps it behind the net to Burstein. And it goes across to Potter. Potter gets a quick shot away, but nothing. Now back to the point to Lawrence. Lawrence gets nothing on it, but it goes through. And now it's cross ice. Good outlet there to Gordon, but a little bit too far. Orr's going to gather it up. She wraps it around the wheel to Potter. Potter's met there, and now it's pushed into, kept in the zone, but now finally gotten out. Matthews cross ice pass to Gordon. Gordon's going to circle back into her own zone. Cross ice to Hart. Hart, nice, good give and go there to Matthews. Matthews takes it down the right side, tries a forward pass. Good job there by Barnett to keep it in the zone. And now it's pushed into neutral ice. Gordon's going to start out. Had a steam going wide. Nice job by Mills to break that up. May picks it up. Skates back, pushes it back. Now it gets pushed up to the side. May's Hart does a good job of breaking that up. Across ice here, Sangster wasn't paying attention and missed it. Big collision there between Patchett and Harris. And now Lawrence gathers it up, leaves it for Gordon. And it's pushed out to Sangster. Bit too hard for her. And now Harris is going to take it in. Down in the corner against Matthews.
We may fighting for it in front of the net, having a little bit of a battle against, I'm not sure who is that, Bennett or Barnett.
So we may now has it down in the opposite corner. Barnett's going to come away with it, tries to push it up the side. Nice job by Harris to keep it in. Pushes it back, gets kept in nicely by Lawrence. And now cross ice, and Patchett's able to get it out to Gordon's going to take it to the top of the slot, goes around to the side circle. Needs some support. And now it's pushed out nicely there. I think that's we may shot, gets back, own rebound. Circling. And now Canterbury comes away with it. Burstein takes it back into neutral ice. And good job of lifting the stick there against Tobin. Opposite circle comes through the middle. Holy cow, beautiful job. And it bounces around. Great hustle there. Canterbury finally gets it into neutral ice. It's gathered in by, I think that's Helmrich. Helmrich up to Thurston. Thurston dumps it into the zone. And Boniface pushes it into neutral ice, overskated by Gurn, but now picked up. And it's going to be chased down by Zhang. And Helmrich's going to get there first behind her net. Circles back the other way. Nobody's there. We got a charging Wallace going down to try and get it. Now Orr pushes it rest of the way around the wheel, but too hard. Helmrich lets it out. And shot goes high. It's kept in nicely there. But now it's finally pushed out. Bennett's doing a good job getting it out of the zone. And now it's finally pushed up. Shot by Sangster. Rebound comes off the wall and then fanned on by Harris. And now Godfrey will gather behind her own net. Good pressure there. She stops, turns around, pivots the other way. Pushes it out, unable to get it out of the zone, but gets it back. Now we'll push it down the side. Too far for herself to get her own rebound. And now under a head of steam, Mills will push it into the zone. Past Zhang. Down into Wallace. Wallace wraps it around the wheel. It's pushed back. Now it's outletted. And Canterbury's going to get to it first down in the corner. Patchett. And now Tobin, Hart turns around with it. Pushed it out in front. Bouncing shot on goal. Pad saved by Zadia as it comes out. Now Wakatipu will start out from behind their own net. They push it up. Just able to get it out. Good job there by Gordon to get it off of Weeks. And now it's pushed in. This could be icing. They've waved it off. And it goes around. Wakatipu unable to get it out of the zone. Mills has it. She tries now. This will be icing.
And icing is the call. Yeah, Wakatipu kind of struggling there earlier in that work. Kelly Bernstein doing some heavy lifting, marching it all the way down by herself. Picks up her own rebound.
She skated all the way back to her own zone and back into the offensive zone.
Yeah, and then Gabby Mills doing the same thing, doing a lot of work, trying to keep the momentum forward. We're sitting at 2-0 with 14 minutes and 9 seconds left in the regular time.
So Wakatipu wins the face-off, takes it behind their own net. Now they're going to start out from the goal line, push it too far for anybody. And now Canterbury has it, pushes it all the way back to their own zone. So the assistant captain, Gurn, will start out from her own zone, does a nice job. Gets past two defenders, can't get past the third. And Helmrich lost the stick, and now Canterbury right there, wow. We're going to get a penalty against Wakatipu.
In front
it's going to be tripping, I believe.
Bit of tangle in front. Not such a bad call, or not such a bad move. There was a lot of momentum there for the Inferno as they moved in front of the net.
Yeah, I think, we have tripping.
So here's a chance for Inferno. Power play.
So Wakatipu wins the face-off. Harris takes it behind its own zone. And it's against Gracie Helmrich, the penalty. So she's been playing a little bit flat tonight and hasn't been real hungry for the puck. She's been sitting back coasting a little bit. Now to see a penalty late in the game is disappointing. Weeks doing a good job here. Takes it across. Has a player right there. Rebound. Oh, Bennett's had a great opportunity to get that rebound. Shane Weeks couldn't get it to her a little bit early, but short-handed and to get that is good.
That was Bobby Weeks hungry for the puck as it rolled onto her stick. Turned it around, marched it in, had Bennett on that far side post. Weeks takes the shot. Rebound comes out to Bennett, but Crookshank just in the way.
Yeah, as a goalie should be.
It was the whole thing was very close range. So
Eccleton Allens does a nice job with Gordon and skip past it. It's pushed back, kept in there, and now it gets into neutral ice. Hart, going to cross ice pass, comes back to Hart. She's going to take it down the left side. Cross ice pass, good pass. Opposite side to Gordon, but rubbed off there. Nice job, but unable to clear it out of the zone once again. And now it's finally pushed back. Eccleton Allens will gather it at center ice.
12
Cross ice to Godfrey. Godfrey stops. Could be a tripping penalty coming up here. Wow.
Bennett. I don't know, just in the way more than anything else, but went down.
That's Bennett used to the physical play.
Yeah, no, she was reaching for the puck, but
yeah. But interesting here, we're going to have 51 seconds of a 3-on-5 again. So this will be gut check time here for. Let's see if they keep the keep it out. Wakatipu's able to clear it out.
Beautiful
Mills
work.
is going to chase this down against Shattuck. But you got to really watch it 5-on-3. You can't commit too much. Nice job there by Lawrence just to knock it back in.
Yeah, Shattuck made a mistake there. Just sort of a blind pass, thinking that Mills was on top of her, but not so much. But now Shattuck comes down.
Yep, she comes left circle, coming around. She's going to get a backhand here, knocked down in front. A lot of traffic there. 16 seconds left on the 5-on-3. And this should do it. Mills is going to skate it up. 1-on-2. He's going to get a quick shot away. Drop down. Wonderful job there. 5 seconds left on the 5-on-3.
1 minute, 14 seconds left on the second penalty to the Wakatipu Wild. So what we have here is face-off deep in that Canterbury zone. 5 seconds left, so that basically should wipe out that 5-on-3.
Good job. Good pressure there by Burstein. And now she wisely chooses to get back as we get back to 5-on-4. And Harris has it. She's able to push it back past. Now Patchett gathers it up. Cross ice to, I believe, Godfrey. Now it comes back to Hart. Hart's going to take it down the left side. Nice job, but bounces off the skate. Was going to get around there. But look at the hustle by Hart. Hungry for the puck. Back to Gorin. Gorin back at the side of the circle. Shot goes well wide. It's going to come back into neutral with just over 30 seconds left in the power play. Godfrey cross-ice pass. Too far, and that gets pushed all the way back down.
Spectacular work there, Wakatipu Wild defense person. So the Canterbury has not made a tape-to-tape pass yet that's been collected in that 5-on-4. They just seem to be struggling to get their focus back.
Good job here by Gordon to take that off of Burstein. Pushes it out, but goes to nobody. Oh, good hustle there. Almost made an opportunity. And the penalty's over, so we're back to even strength. As it's broken up and pushed out into neutral ice. And now Orr's going to, yeah, they're just kind of dumping, and there's no higher thought on what they're doing. There's no play planned. Or
Inferno struggling to make those tape-to-tapes, and Wakatipu doing a real job of just muscling them off the puck.
So a good outlet there to Wimay. Wimay's going to take it down the left side. Beautiful to Thurston. Overskated it. Oh, a shame, but now Mills hustles, dumps it behind the net. Too far for Burnett. Comes back to Wimay. Wimay just down low. She's looking for centering. Backwards pass, but Eccleton Allen's able to intercept, pushes it back. This should be icing.
There's great opportunity. So the last couple minutes they're even involved in that power play for the Canterbury Inferno. Their ability to set it up. They did really well in that first period and second period with those penalties. And now maybe tiredness. They did travel today.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a big drive.
Yeah.
It's 6 hours in a vehicle.
Face off to the right.
So Wakatipu wins. Quick shot down low, goes wide. And now Canterbury will try to pick it up, get it into neutral ice, which they do. They get it here. Eccleton Allen will chase it down, but
with Sangster.
Gets a good cross-ice pass there, and then back to Bennett. Bennett has a head of steam coming in, going to get a good shot here. Down low, pad save. Back to the point. Another shot's going to go in, gets knocked down by a skate by Matthews. And now I believe it's Gordon's going to skate it out. Trying to split the defenders. Gets around one, then the other one. Rebound pops out. Nobody there to take advantage of it. Out to Bennett. Bennett does a nice job to get around one defender. It comes out. Sangster's there. Oh, big hit there against Sangster. It's going to be a shoulder against Patchett.
Steph Patchett. She's not known as a hitman, but definitely bumped up Sangster over. Polly Bennett, oh my goodness, end-to-end skating, hustling fast, maybe trying to pay back for some of those muscly penalties she's had lately.
So interference against Patchett. So Wakatipu will get a 2-minute penalty. Keep in mind the last weekend, Bennett had just arrived back in the country from North America, I think either that day or the day before. So she's a bit tired now. She's not. Shot goes in from the point, or from the top of the slot. Rebound, bouncing around in front. Still loose puck. Not out yet. Harris has it back at the point. Cross-ice pass to Orr. Orr's going to get a shot here. Deflected nicely by Gordon. And now it's wrapped around. Orr does a good job to keep it in. Pushes it forward to the down low. Good to see them cycling the puck now at least. Pushed out the top, but too far. Orr decided not to go in after it. Now it comes back to Harris. It's neutral ice. Cross ice to Mills. Mills is going to take it down the right side. Needs some support. And tries cross ice, but goes behind the net. Wimay will pick it up. Down in the corner, but it rolls over a stick, unable to get control of it. And good job now that I think that's Harris.
Yeah, Harris hustling
Harris
for it.
Back to Orr, back to Harris. And too far. Nice job by Orr to keep it in, but can't keep control of it. And that's going to be a delayed offsides with, I think, just about 50 seconds left in the power play. As finally Canterbury pushes it down the ice. And it'll get gathered up with a head of steam. Coming out from behind is Helmrich. Helmrich's going to take it down. Broken up, though. Sticks get tangled up, and now it's pushed all the way back down. Shot's going to be on goal. Zadia pushes it out. Lawrence will gather it up. And that just gets bounced down. Helmrich waits. Now takes it in, pushes it around. Barnett grabs it down in the corner, tries to push it back. Good job there by Bernstein, pushes it up. Now Bernstein again comes back to Helmrich, top of the circle, quick shot. Deflection comes out, half the net was open, but nobody was there to take advantage of it.
That penalty should be almost over.
Yep, it's over. And we're back to even ice with just over 6 minutes left in the third period, and we're still tied at 2. It's anybody's game right now. So Hodge has it. Fans on a shot, pushes it up now to Patchett. Patchett pushes it backwards. And then she loses it. Good job by Bernstein. He's going to get a great opportunity here. Oh, beautiful save. Beautiful save by Cruikshank. Bernstein had her going the wrong way, and she came back with her pad. Great job. Bernstein again through the crease. Nobody there to knock it home. And Orr does a good job to keep it in the zone, knock it down. And now Boniface will push it out in the neutral ice. Push back in, delayed offside, now off. So that's Hodge back to Hart now. Hart will have it. Weeks putting the pressure on down in the corner, trying to tie it up. Patchett's come in. Now it's back to Orr at the point. Shot goes in, knocked down right in front. Rebound gets knocked up to the side by Weeks. Back to the point. Quick shot gets knocked down, deep deflected. Now Hart comes away with it in the opposite circle. She pushes it out and hits the steal.
Hart had, who was it, bursting up the midline. And
had an opportunity to set up a breakaway.
But, it was Gordon. And Gordon bursting up that midline, and the old lower beams just sunk it.
Between the timber and the steel here, it's pretty low.
Yeah. Here's a chance for Wild.
So Canterbury comes away with it. Godfrey starts behind her net, pushes it out, gets it into neutral ice. Helmrich dumps it forward, but crossed the line in control of the puck.
Offside's the call. So what are we looking at, Bill?
4:39 left in the third period. We are tied at 2.
Set ourselves up for a perfect game here. Like I said, pretty cold up here, but man, she's warm on the ice. These fiery.
So Godfrey now cross ice pass, good outlet. She's going to take it down the right side. I think that's Goring. Now Goring has it. Low gets knocked down. Play the puck. Turnaround shot, weak. But rebound, dangerous, just laid out there. Now it's pushed up the side to Mills. Mills is able to get it in the neutral ice. Wime has lids, going to get a quick shot, but it goes wide. Zhang pushes it. Now Wime. Oh, now we're going to get a shot here by Gorin. Gorin's going to try and split the defenders. Unable to. Harris comes away with the puck. She's skating out, splits. Couple can't hold on to it. Now it's pushed up by Lawrence to Harris. Harris cross ice to Polly, but too far for her. Now Lawrence dumps it into the zone. And Matthews will gather it up behind her own net. Now she's going to start out up the right side. Outlet pass, good way to get around her. Now Tobin's going to get a shot here, and Zadi is able to get it with her glove. So Paulson makes the save. 3:24 of the third period.
Hart making that shot, and Zadia Pulse just gloving it in. That was a wonderful glove save, but also a nice shot. I think some of that shot was tapered because of the stick deflection, but great work by Zadia Pulse.
So Wakatipu wins the face-off, take it behind their own net. Canterbury keeping the pressure on, makes Orr circle back. Now they're going to come in. Now Gordon's going to go. Pushes it up to Sangster, who just gets pushed off the puck.
Oh.
And Canterbury's able to push it down. Now Patchett has it against Orr.
I think it's important that both teams keep their heads screwed on really tight. Penalties now's not the time. You know, with only a couple minutes left in this game.
So, beautiful centering pass, but now Sangster's able to push it to Matthews does a good job of not getting an offsides there. She pulled up quick and dumped the puck. Now Bennett will gather it up behind her own net. She's got pressure on. Tries to put it out, but man, dumped it right on the stick of Canterbury, who had a quick shot that I think Paulson was able to get a save on. But here we go. We have Gordon now, turn around, shot. Now she circles. She's getting side of the circle. Going to get a quick shot. Goal! Wow, what a breakdown by Wakatipu, but wonderful job there. Wonderful job there by Nerys Gordon, number 27.
Unfortunately, Wakatipu kind of broke down in their own zone and were chasing and weren't able to set themselves up, and they got themselves caught up in following the puck for a few seconds, and that gave the opportunity to Gordon. I think it might have been deflected too, but wow. Here's a chance.
Yeah, let's see how Wakatipu responds. So Wakatipu's going to take it up the left side. Harris coming in top of the circle, dumps it in there. Ooh. So the defense didn't like them chopping at the puck once the goalie had the glove over it, if the Crookshank had it tied up. So
yeah, there's for those that don't know, there's quite a you protect your goalie at all costs.
Unspoken code.
That's right, the code. That's right. Face off to the left of Crookshank.
Quick shot.
2 minutes left in this third period, 3-2.
And now Wakatipu's decide to pull the goalie.
Okay.
So Paula Bennett is going to come out on the ice. Bobby Weeks started to head off, not realizing they pulled the goalie. So Godfrey picks it up. She's going to dump it around the side. It comes back to Lawrence at neutral ice. Lawrence dumps it in. Nice job by keeping that in, but now it's cross-ice pass. Here's Wimay. Wimay's going to take it down. Quick shot here by Weeks. Good pressure on with 1:37 left.
Great work there by the Wild, turning it around. It was floated out to the neutral zone. They gathered it up, marched it back in, shot on net. That's what you want to do. Keep it up. There'll be a rebound there if they keep that up.
Quick shot there, goes wide of the net. Matthews gathers behind her own net. Good pressure being put on by Weeks, and Wimay quick shot from the side. Knocked down. Barnett tries to clear it, gets it out. Now it's back into neutral ice. Back to Orr. Orr's going to push it forward to Weeks, who dumps it into the zone. Nobody there to chase it. They've got to pick up the speed if Wakatipu needs to be a bit more hungry. Bennett has it the opposite side. They do a good job, Canterbury, to get it out. Now Orr pushes it forward to Mills. Mills dumps it behind the net. Barnett's going to get there first. Now Wimay's able to come away with it in the corner. It's pushed back behind the net.
Mills, wrap around.
Mills right there. Goal! Mills with the wraparound.
Gabby Mills, the cardiac kid, with less than a minute left in this third period, ties it up. Says, take that, Canterbury. We got your number. That was great hustle by Wimay.
Oh, Wimay, yeah.
To keep
definitely.
that puck. Get control of that puck, keep fighting for it. Timeout, Wakatipu. Wow.
Timeout, Wakatipu. So,
wow. So, great opportunity here.
Yeah, and look at the shots, 31-34. So,
yeah, the Wild have come out after that first period with decent shots and putting the pressure on that goaltending of Crookshank. So here we go. I mean, I love the fact that the Wild didn't crumble.
Yeah.
You know, they could have just sulked after that.
Yeah, absolutely.
With only 2 minutes left.
But to see the hustle of Wimay and also Millsy and Weeks, and yeah, just real good to see.
Those veterans. Yes. So, here we go.
Now we've got 50 seconds left.
Let me paint you a picture. 50 seconds left. 3-all. All right.
So Wakatipu wins the face-off, but good job there by Gorin to come back and get that away from Burstein. Cross-ice pass to Godfrey, no good, too far, gets deflected. Now Hart's going to take it down the left side. Hits an official coming out of the zone, and now we got Mills. Mills coming down the right side, has Burstein in front. Oh, and Godfrey does a nice job to get rid of it. Helmrich makes a late decision to go down and get that puck out. Now Bernstein has it, putting pressure on. Oh, we're going to get a penalty here? No. Wow, they got lucky there with 13 seconds left. Helmrich, cross-ice pass, pushes it into Millsy. Godfrey does a good job to break that up. She's going to try and turn and spin. Here we go, back to Helmrich. Helmrich pushes it toward the net, and that'll do it.
Well, Bill, that is quite an interesting ending to a third period with 2 goals scored with only 2 minutes left. That's pretty outstanding.
So now we'll do a 5-minute period of 3-on-3.
Yeah, so.
Which is a different game.
It's a different game, yeah. So we'll have probably a minute break and then, into it.
Yeah, it's all about possession in the 3-on-3, even if you have to take it out of the offensive zone.
Problem here, Bill, is I have to go plug the parking meter. Yes, it's going to be a we might go into some extra time. We'll see. So coach is trying to sort out that last 3-on-3 scenario. Well, who do you put out? You know, what's your choice? Who do you put out there for a while?
Well, I mean, you're only going to play 2 or 3 lines, probably. Your top 9 players.
9. No,
and you'll rotate them.
Top 6. Rotate them through. That's all you. And it might not even come to that.
Yeah. But it is a different game, and you can't play it
Bennett,
like hockey.
Yeah, it'll be Bennett, Bernstein, Weeks, and on defense, or
it'll be Harris and
could be
or Harris will be out there, and Bernstein and.
Jeez, what am I counting? My math was wrong.
What's that?
I was counting up to 5. Who do I have? Bernstein, Harris, and Orr. Yeah.
Yep.
And we've got Goering.
On this side, we're going to have Gordon, Goering, and Godfrey.
Saving Hart and Patchett for a second lineup, I reckon, but we'll see.
Yeah, so we're...
you guys don't listen to us. This is me just pulling stuff out of my
So
ears.
we have 2 D and 1 offense. They have 2 offense and 1 D, I think.
All right, Goering controlling in her own zone.
And she's going to bring it up through center ice. She's got Gordon to her left. Gordon's now going to take it, push it in as she goes. And it gets pushed around the side. She'll struggle to keep it in, but she won't. She'll offset back to Godfrey in her own zone. Cross-ice pass back. And now it's going to get pushed down Godfrey's side of the circle. And now it gets pushed all the way back, but Godfrey has it in her own zone now. Mills going to put some pressure on her. And late shift change there by Wimay, and it gave an opportunity there. Puck comes out. It's going to be kept in nicely. Quick shot is knocked down by Mills. She goes down that side, pushes it back, but Patchett's able to get back. Good stick there by Orr. Orr back to Mills. Now Wakatipu have control in the offensive zone. Beautiful back to Wimay. Wimay's going to dump it forward, but hits off of Gordon. Gordon's going to get a breakaway here. Goal!
Overtime goal.
Gordon. Once again, that might be a hat trick for her tonight, is it?
Not sure.
No, it's...
well, all, big ups to Wimay working hard to get back. Just couldn't quite keep up or get up to that burst of speed there. What a game you've been...
yeah, that's a shame because we may just tried to do the pass and...
off a pad, yeah.
Yeah, Gordon did a nice job getting in the way of it, and it set up a breakaway, and you can see we may absolutely committed by sacrificing her body trying to dive to prevent it, but was just too far out, and I think it was the 5-hole.
Yeah. So
that it went through. So no, what very good hockey. Entertaining hockey for sure tonight.
I don't know. Well, how you pick stars on this one?
Well, I think you've got to look at Gordon on.
Gordon, or I'm thinking Goering for
Norris, Gordon,
and Bernstein for this is, you guys
well,
don't.
Bernstein or Mills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Bernstein or
So,
Mills.
but you guys don't listen to us because we really don't know what we're talking about. I'm only here for my looks.
So is it Gabby Mills? Is it? I think Gorin has a good mention too on for Canterbury.
A little bit of hurry up and wait there. But
Yeah,
no,
I think they're
shaking
still
hands.
coming up. They're going to shake hands, and then they'll pick the players of the game, I'm assuming.
I think if they announce them, they announce them very quickly. We're not privy.
Because they bring them out, and they usually get the photos. And
Oh, well. You don't want to take anything away from Zadia Pulse in that she played outstanding, stood on her head there that first period, and through the whole game, her ability was fantastic. Just one shot in that overtime.
yeah, have they announced players of the game?
I think they did. And I think Gabby Mills was one of them. I think. Maybe I'm... But again, don't...
Yeah, this is. I hope they haven't, to be honest, because they've dropped the ball if they have, or the puck, so to speak. Because they normally they invite them out. They come into the middle.
They might still be lining up for something. I don't know. Anyway, this is the neat thing is this is the first of a 2-game series. So tomorrow night, both teams will be well rested. They'll get a great evening. Even a beautiful day here in Queenstown, and then we'll end up with a game tomorrow night. So for those that need to listen, those that want to watch, we'll be here tomorrow night, same time. I'm Dave Dubnick.
I'm Bill Falcone, and we'll see you tomorrow night.